right. Hello and happy Winey Wednesday. I am here. I almost didn't be here. I fell asleep on the couch and Lana woke me up. So big thanks to Lana for waking me up. Otherwise, Winey Wednesday Live might not have happened because I am stupid tired right now. All right, so I figured I would try to get in one more Christmas layout, and this isn't even from Christmas this year. Was this last year? Do we do Christmas, Vegas, Christmas time? 2021? So I guess technically now it's 2 years ago. Yay, Kristen! I'm glad I fell asleep on the couch then. Now you're here. How are you? Okay. I don't know when this happened. I'll have to look it up. But I figured I would try to squeeze in one more Christmas layout. Whoops. I just slung Santa's sleigh. It went sliding through the sky. Okay. Let's put Santa's sleigh up there. Oh, my video is kind of off. Let's see if that helps. I'm on a delay. Hi, Deb. Hey, Danielle, too. Oh, hey, Danielle, too. I was reading Chris's comments that said tired, too. Hi, Lori. Oh, goodness. All right. So this is, we weren't in Vegas over Christmas. We just happened to be there during Christmas time. So I'm going to use these to map my photos because I love that green. Ooh, I love that one too. I'm going to use that one. I'm going to go with the first one that I saw that I loved. That is going to be the plan. Okay, but I am going to give these suckers a good thick border. So I'm going to do 4.5 by 6.5 so I get a decent photo border around there. Yay! I'm so glad that people are finally catching lives. That just makes me super excited. If I ever get around to it and figure out how to go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, which my lovely friend Chris told me a program how to do it almost a year ago now, but I never researched it. Oh, what did I cut that down to for? Okay. Obviously, I can't talk and cut at the same time anymore, which is kind of pathetic. Okay. I mean, it used to be really difficult to talk and journal at the same time, but talking and cutting at the same time, I guess, forget about it. Good thing there are 4 each of the designs in here. So I cut it to 4 instead of 4.5 because I wasn't paying very close attention. Okay, so how is the new year treating everyone? We are under a severe weather advisory. It's supposed to be, there is a weird once-in-a-lifetime storm, I guess, happening, coming our direction. So we're under a high wind advisory and a flood watch. Just crazy. Okay, so these are the forum shops at Caesar's Palace. My husband was there for a work conference, meetings, something or another. I don't remember the exact reason. Or a station visit. Maybe it was just a station visit. And when I say station, I mean airport visit. I can't remember, but I tagged along and I went to the shops over at Caesar's Palace, and holy Moses, that was a fun time. it was just a fun time. Okay. So I definitely know that my photos are going to overlap like this. I'm okay with it. And I chose on purpose to make them this way. Because the tree is big and straight and tall and kind of centered. And this, I'm looking up and it's kind of facing out that direction. So I felt like if I would have put the tree here, the building would have been looking at the tree, and I really didn't want that. So we have this. Now I have this specialty paper. This came from, how about that? This came from Hobby Lobby, but I bought this a while ago, so like before I ever worked there, so I have no idea if they even still have it. Crinkle bronze is what they call it. I think it's pretty wild looking. And I'm drinking a 2015 Tres Rouges from one of the local wineries. So I also have this gorgeousness, this red wood grain from Paper House. This is, and it's just this kind of red, kind of watery color on this side. This is one of the papers that I say is a staple from Paper House that I have bought over and over and over again. Oh wow, chat just happened. A foot of snow, holy cow, Deb. 60s and rains of flooding, 30s. Yeah, it's crazy. Staying home, the wind is blowing. Yeah, I guess weather's happening all over. Well, duh, weather happens all the time, but I guess weather events are happening all over. I really don't pay much attention to the news anymore because my life, you might think less of me for this, but I really don't pay attention to the news anymore because my life is so much better when I don't pay attention to it. If I need to know something, my husband tells me because he stays on top of things, but I just can't be bothered with it. I'd rather my time online or anything like that, I'd rather read about scrapbooking or crafty techniques or things like that. Wow, that is crazy. Yay, Lori, I'm so excited for you. Okay, embossing powder is magical. I'm so excited for you to try that. And chunky glitter glaze, that just gives my heart palpitations in a good way. You bought a bunch of those when they would go on sale, right? They're good stuff. And it's not super thin and it's not super thick paper either. It's good thickness of paper. Okay, which is awesome. All right, I also need some white paper. Oops, because my whites are pretty close. They're not an exact, but they're pretty close, so I'm okay with that. And I need some vellum. We'll get that in a little bit because I'm not there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. I love it when the creativity flows, but I hate it when the ideas for a layout are like falling over themselves to get out of my head and onto my papers. And hopefully I won't stuff this all up because I just told you my creativity was flowing. So hopefully it'll turn out great. So I still have my girls home. From college on break. So that is super exciting. I'm going to tear it this way because I want a little black edge. And they are here listening to me ramble. So I'm still on my mission, you guys, to bring back, whoa, that's some tearing. To bring back 90s scrapbooking, which includes paper tearing. That's a little bit of a thick edge, so I'm going to pull that down. Okay, now we're gonna adhere. Yes, okay, I love that you guys are all gonna be embossing soon. This is making my heart so happy. I just love embossing. I love the process of it. Like, I have to think about it to not do it because I absolutely love the process of embossing powder. So if, oh, it's a little bit under 12 by 12. That's all right. We'll just have to trim one of the edges down. I also hate it when my 12 by 12 papers don't match up, but I think what happened was this was probably 12 by 12, and then with the crinkles, it shrunk it, which is frustrating because it's not square either. Frustrating. Okay. I'll just trim that. I'll just trim that off. It's fine. But I figured this was busy enough for Vegas, right? Like it is busy enough for Vegas. Oh crap, you guys. I should have got my glasses because I'm having a hard time reading the little font on my phone. Oh, thanks so much for using my link, you guys. I really appreciate the fact that people use my affiliate links. It gives me a little kickback, and it doesn't cost anything extra. Yeah, we don't need Deb getting the heebie-jeebies. So Deb, is it one of those things where you can watch other people use it, but it just doesn't work for you? Or is it like a, oh, please, please do not use embossing powder kind of thing? Like, do you cringe every time you watch somebody using it? Because I love watching videos where they have like white cardstock backgrounds and like everything is so crisp and clean, and like I love that. I love watching the videos of it. I love seeing the photos of layouts. I love like appreciating it, but I can't do that myself. It's not me. See, touching is awful. Yep. It's like I can't do it. Can't do it in my own scrapbooking. It just doesn't. Ooh, okay, and the papers go down. All right, now I did have a plan to do some white cardstock on top of this as well, but I don't think I want to, oops, I don't think I want to cover that much. I think I'm going to leave it. I kind of like that bronzy color there. Trying to find colors to match camo. Yes, because Lori, I don't know if you've noticed, but everyone that actually has camo print in past collections and things, it doesn't really match. Which is part of the reason why Alex's official, like I say official, because I've done layouts about him being in the Marines in the family album, but his official Marines album, everything's red, white, and blue. Everything's red, white, and blue. I'm not even messing around with other stuff. I figured that just makes it easier for me. Not that you would think that, because I haven't scrapbooked in there a whole heck of a lot. I probably should do some more about that. Okay. So my plan was to have a layer of white and then have stamping with these swirly bits. But like I said, I like this better, even though I have that kind of stamping idea in the back of my mind. I am still going to stamp. I'm going to stamp and emboss this on vellum. And I don't know if it's going to go down here or if it's going to go up here, but it's going on one of those. So I need some vellum. Okay, does anybody know where I put my vellum? Okay, so fun fact, I've gotta find the 12 by 12 vellum because this is all printed. So fun fact, I bought some vellum when a scrapbook store was going out of business because it was a penny a sheet. A penny a sheet. And I was like, oh my goodness, what a deal. So, oh, I think I found some. Yay, I found some vellum, some plain vellum. All right. So a penny a sheet, right? Look at this. This is 2, 3. How many of this do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I still have 13 sheets of it, and I think I bought 25. I think I was like, I'll get a quarter's worth. So I still have this yellow orange vellum, floral vellum. I also at the same time picked up this purple swirly vellum, which I've used a lot of, and this, I don't even know what the heck this is. Something, it's supposed to look like handmade paper vellum, and it's from Whirlwind Extraordinary Papers from 2001. So yeah, got some old vellum in my stash. So I was a maniac when the scrapbooking store went out of business and bought a bunch of stuff. Would I go buy that many sheets of that color vellum ever again? No. Who in their right mind needs that many sheets of yellow floral vellum? To the left. It was to the left. Is in your messy drawer. A penny. See, right? A penny. It was a penny. It was ridiculous. It is pretty for fall, but I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not a really big fall scrapbooker. And most of the times, the pictures that I scrapbook for fall, they're in like summer colors, which is weird because I didn't used to scrapbook in those colors. I used to do a lot of blues, greens, and oranges, and then I shifted to like pink. I love pink. I don't even care. I love it. I know people get pissy about all the pink in scrapbooking products, but I love it. So it makes me happy. So more pink makes me happy. Right? Like, I'm sorry if people are over it. I love it. I'm probably one of the reasons why manufacturers are still making so much pink. Because I buy it. Okay, enough running my mouth. Let's actually get some scrapbooking done. Sometimes I forget that I don't have people in the room, especially when I actually do have people in the room because both the girls are in the room with me. So, you know, I just run my mouth and I don't always expect responses because a lot of the times with my family, I just run my mouth and they don't respond and they just nod at me occasionally. So yeah, I'm at that level of life. I run my mouth and don't even know if people aren't paying attention to me. I'm gonna be the crazy old lady sitting on the porch in a rocking chair. I just know it. Yelling, "Get off my lawn!" I mean, I've already yelled at the door at the kids that come up on the porch when they were playing some sort of dodgeball game. I'm like, not on my porch! they're like, sorry. So, yeah. I am the old lady, or I am the old lady. I just will never be a crazy cat old lady because I'm allergic to cats. Yay! You're going to Disneyland. That's exciting, Angela. I am so happy for you. Okay. So, this is a big stamp. And I love it. Okay. So, what I am going to do is grab my little anti-static powder bag, and it definitely is powdery. So I hold it with a binder clip, and then, don't laugh, Lana. Lana's over here giggling at me, and I bang it. I have no idea if this is the proper technique for an embossing powder bag, but I bang it because it pulls, like powder pops out if you bang it, right? And then I spread it over my paper. This, you know what, you guys? So my girls are over here giggling at me. This is why I don't put out class content. Like, I've taught classes for other people, and, you know, I can hold it together for them and be at least semi-professional. But I tend to want to do a class the way I scrapbook live, where I want to chat about life and everything else and the technique. And people get pissy when they pay for a class and that's what you get. Maybe I should make the class, do all the technique stuff, and then do lives to practice the techniques. I just had an epiphany. Okay. I don't know. I'm just running my mouth. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to grab my white embossing powder and my embossing ink, which is getting kind of dry. I meant to re-ink this the other day after I embossed. I didn't know if I was going to re-ink or buy a new ink pad, because I'm not the kindest person to my ink pads, and they do fall apart after a little while. And I have no idea if this is proper technique for inking your embossing pad either, but you know what? When I do it, it works, so I'm not stressing. Okay, I'm going to plug in the heat gun. Scrap and chat, right? There we go. I have to pull out a planner from 2 years ago because I had all these classes and ideas and like even sketches of layouts and stuff, which you guys know I don't usually do, like ready to go, and I just never did it because I just like to run my mouth a little bit too much, but apparently not. And I'm running my mouth a little bit to let that soak in because I didn't do it ahead of time. Okay, so I will tell you guys that a stamp positioner tool makes life so much easier in so many ways. And I will also tell you guys that I hardly ever call it a Misty because my husband makes inappropriate jokes about it, about a Misty. So I can't even like call it a Misty. I have to call it a stamp positioner tool. And he's like, "Oh, you mean you're Misty?" I mean, yeah. Okay. What I would like to do though, you guys, is find something that I can use so I don't have to keep using cardstock, because I use a sheet of cardstock to do my runoff for my embossing powder, and then I Swiffer it and then I put it back. Or I keep using the cardstock, but eventually it gets gross. And I feel like I'm kind of wasting the cardstock. I gotta figure out what is better to use than cardstock. Okay, that's gonna be gorgeous. I'm gonna put that back in. So, see how it has all the embossing powder on it? That gets flicked off into my trash can. I Swiffer the cardstock, and then I use it again. See? Swiffered cardstock. So, I mean, I don't know. I might be the only scrapbooker that Swiffers her cardstock. Okay. Yes, like the sequin trays. But I feel like I would have to use an anti-static powder tool on that, because I still feel like there would be static electricity. Okay, we're gonna emboss. Sorry for the noise, but happy for the magic that's gonna happen. And it is, the embossing gun is cold, so I need to let it heat up a second. So we're gonna let it go. And don't do that. This is dumb. Don't do that. But my fingers are cold. Okay. I think the magic is ready to happen. Oh, yes. Okay, now you guys, I will say I did lose a little bit of the intricacies of some of the snowflakes, but that's because I literally filled up, like re-inked the pad and inked. I didn't let it soak in. I didn't let it like distribute through the pad. I just did it. I'm not terribly worried that I lost some of the intricacy of the snowflakes. That's not going to stress me out whatsoever. That's part of the mess that drives you nuts. Yes, agreed. I also need to take this mat into the kitchen and scrub it down and get rid of this nonsense that's all over it. It might be time for a new mat. I gotta check out the colors at work and see what they got. I don't want a white mat because I think it's kind of boring. Not that if anyone uses a white mat or a white table or whatever, it's great for you, but I want color. I like pink. So yeah, so these are my new glitter scissors. My husband got them for me for Christmas, so I am excited to use them, and they feel nice in my hand because they are Fiskars scissors, and I love the way Fiskars scissors feel in my hand. Now this stamp, this big monster stamp right here, does not have a coordinating die set. So I am going to fussy cut this bad boy out. I don't know if I would pay the money for a coordinating die set for this stamp anyway. There are some stamp sets where I am like, no, I don't need to buy the dies for that. They're too easy to fussy cut. And then there are some where I'm like, oh Lord, please tell me you have a coordinating die set. And I know that there are options with a scan and cut that you can stamp and then cut it out with that thing, or a pick scan or whatever it is with a silhouette. I don't have a scan and cut, and I don't have a silhouette, and I cannot see spending that kind of money for a machine that would take up that kind of real estate in my room. just so I can cut out stamped images. And people are like, it pays for itself. It pays for itself. Yeah, but who's paying for it's retail rental space that's taken up in my room? I've already got a Cricut. I have a big Cricut that I hardly ever use. The little Cricut Joy doesn't take up much space at all. And my husband bought me a little travel bag for that too. That doesn't take up much space at all. And I don't really do a lot of full page die cutting anymore. Because I kind of got away from cut files and more into stencils. And you guys know I love me some stencils, so. And okay, I'm just making the girls laugh now.
No, it's something I said, Lana.
Oh. Okay, apparently they're running their mouths with each other through text. So they're being rude to both me and you guys. Okay. Now I forgot what I was even saying or doing. Okay, let's bring the layout back together and get this made. All right, so decision time. Do we want the snowflakes up here? Or do we want the snowflakes there? I used to use my Cricut all the time. I don't know where I want it now. I think I like it better up top here. I wish it was bigger though, because I would love. Do I want it on? I want my. I wonder if I do this. Well, I mean, it's done now, so there is no wondering. It is done. If I do that. And then that. Let's do that. Kind of like embracing the swirl, but making the swirl bigger. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. It's done. Gonna add all the adhesive on the back. Okay, yeah, that kind of looked like a tail. This looks more like a swirl. I actually want it to go like that. So something's gonna have to go there, which is fine. We'll just put like the title and crap over there. Okay, let's put this back. Alrighty, so I'm going to need something to go there to cover that up. Let's get that off of there. No, wrong red. Wrong red. That's pink. I kind of like that stuck there. I don't know why it's stuck there like that, but I kind of like it. I think what I'm going to do is build something up here. That might make it. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I had all, like I said, I had all these ideas and now they all left me. Okay, here is another frame. So let's pull that off. Okay, I'm gonna frame the bits over here. So now I just need papers to fill that in. There are some times that I like my frames being open, and then there are some times, like right now, where I'm like, no, they have got to be filled in. Let's see what kind of papers we have here, because I would like to get these things used up. Okay, so I'm going to put that green in there, and then maybe the grid in there. All right. Okay, good night, Angela. Crap, you're putting crap on there. Okay, my chat is like all popping up in groups. So I look over, nobody's chatting, and then I look over and I've got like 8 comments. It's super frustrating when YouTube does that. And that's another reason why I haven't done the research into doing YouTube and what's it called at the same time, YouTube and Facebook. I'm like, if YouTube gives me a fit as it is, what's going to happen when I'm trying to talk to people on 2 different platforms? So, yeah. These are all things I've got to figure out. I probably should just tell my husband, hey, I need to know the best thing, and get him to just tell me. Okay, that needs adhesive on the back. It does have adhesive on the back. Okay, I just didn't press it down enough. Okay, that one's gonna go there. This one's gonna get fun foam on the bottom portion, since it's gonna be on top of this chipboard piece right here. That way the chipboard is not leaning down. And then that's going to go over top there, like that. I'm going to do a little dollop of adhesive underneath one of the snowflakes. Oh, I was going to put the sleigh on there. I even had the sleigh right there front and center, so it was on there. Ugh. All right, the sleigh's not going on there, you guys. The sleigh will go on another layout. However, this tab is going to go over here to bring in a little red and a little excitement up on this corner. And then things need to go here. Things. All right, so Christmas. And normally I don't like other people's handwriting in my albums, but I think this sticker is going to be okay. So Christmas, this does bother me. Like, why didn't they cut out that little bit? And this is a puffy sticker, so it's got foam in it, so I can't cut it out myself. If this was a die cut, I would have fussy cut out those white bits. Christmas in Vegas is going to go there. I've got these little snowflakes. From the same chipboard sheet that I'm going to use. Just looking to see if there's anything on here that I want to add. Two little snowflakes there. This guy's looking all alone down here, so I'm going to add a second snowflake there. You're debating on what layout is worthy of your sleigh. Aw, I almost put the sleigh in the December project. I mean, I can always, I don't know why I'm like hoarding the sleigh right now, because I was the one that cut it. Like, I can go cut another one. But it's not going to be on this one. I really want to stack presents in it though, or a Christmas tree or something. Like, I want to do. You know what, Deb? Tell them to suck eggs and take pictures, whatever you want. That's what I do. I don't care if you make a terrible face or you give me the finger or whatever. Guess what? That's going to be immortalized in my scrapbook. I am really feeling that button though. I think that's going to go there. Oh, I was going to use this button on some other layout because there is paint or embossing or something on that piece of fun foam. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the fa la la is going to make it on there either. Do I want to add anything here? Maybe a Mary Mary. All right, I need to do in Vegas, so let me get some letters. An I, and I need an N. Christmas in, and then I need Vegas. So let's grab some letters. Where are those bronzy ones that I have? I know I have bronze letters. These are not the same color, so we're not going to use those. Not the ones I wanted. Okay. What other colors do I got going on over there? Maybe we'll just do black ones. V-E-G-A-S. We'll use these little sparkle black ones. V E G A, which needs to have its little inside popped out because I hate leaving the insides in Vega. Okay, the S is not going to fit there, so I need to reevaluate my life, guys. Okay, S. A. G. E. V. My stickers are not very sticky. Yeah, I kind of like that red there, so I'm going to leave it. Even though it says Christmas Merry Merry in Vegas. Okay, if that's going to go over here, over this chipboard edge, my N is falling down. Like, it's like leaning down, and that's driving me insane. So I'm going to use the little insides of my letters that also drive me insane. And then we'll put that down, and my N is not falling down anymore. Yes. Okay. Because that drives me. I took a pic on New Year's Eve. There are a couple birds being flown, debating on putting a flip-flap so as not to offend. You know, so my philosophy, Kristen, I don't hear giggling. No, they're still here. They just are, I haven't even finished my December project. You suck eggs. I'm telling you. Okay, there they are. Okay, sorry. Like I said, my comments are coming in batches, so I'm trying to read them all. Okay, so it's your album. If it offends, if you think when you're looking through your album, if it's going to offend you when you look at it, then cover it up. Or if you think it might offend people in a video and you want to use that layout on a video, cover it up. Like when I did my surgery on my head, the incision pictures, I covered up with a Post-it note, but still scrapbooked it. Because it's not going to offend me, or it's in my album, so I want it there because it's part of my story. But I don't want to gross people out on purpose, so I just covered it up with the Post-it note. But ultimately, it's your album, and if you want it in there like it is, then put it in there. That's just the way I feel about it. Okay, the date needs to go here, but I need to figure out if this was in 2021. Had to have been in 2021, or was it in 2020? That's the question. I don't know if it's in 2020 or 2021. That is going to be the question. But do I... Okay, they didn't stick either. So I have Nuvo drying up issues 2 times, in 2 different times in my Nuvo life. So it dries up in my lid if I don't put if I don't put the lid back on, right? Like the nozzle dries up if I don't put the lid back on. It also tends to dry up on me when it's getting down to the end. Does anyone else have that problem with Nuvo? Like it just, that's when it does it. I don't think that needs. This one does, because that one was just kind of flopping around in the breeze. Okay. I want to see your inappropriate ice-shaped sculptures. I totally want to see them. So if you decide to put that one up on the channel and cover it up, I want the pictures because I want to see it. Just ask my kids. I have 12-year-old boy humor. I'm trying to decide if I need sparkly bits on this as well, because it is Vegas, so I'm feeling like I need sparkly bits. And my sparkly bits are going to be rhinestones. But I mean, let's face it, I can explain why I need something sparkly on a layout for any reason. Oh, it's Disney, it needs sparkle. Oh, it's Christmas, it needs sparkle. Oh. It was a great day, it needs sparkle. I can justify anything. And honestly, if it makes you happy, then do it. That does not make me happy, though. I don't like the way that looks. I like that better. Okay. I think I need some sparkle here, too. Whoa, okay, I don't need a line of sparkle. So tomorrow I am off work, hooray. So the girls and I have planned on having an art day here in the scrapbook room, which that means Lana's gonna be coloring, I'm gonna be scrapbooking, and Chloe's probably gonna be working on some graphic design internship stuff that she's got to do. We might have to have like a little side chat to see all the inappropriate ice sculptures. I knew I liked you guys. I forgot what I was saying. It's fine. I really have no idea what I was saying. Oh, tomorrow. So we're gonna be arting tomorrow all day because I have the day off of work and we're just gonna spend it in the scrapbooking room doing fun stuff. So I hope to catch up on some YouTube videos because I'm stupid behind in them. And usually when I have a day off of work, I just watch YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video, and it's awesome. All right, I'm gonna put the date there once I figure out when this actually happened, but I think I am gonna call this one good. So that is gonna do it for the day. I almost drank the full glass of crisp pour wine. Even though he's not here to pour it, we poured it that way in his honor. I think we might have to go have some sort of dessert because I'm craving something sweet, and I usually don't crave sweet things. And I don't think I will be having a whole heck of a lot of Christmas anymore on my channel. I might do a wrap up of the Christmas project where I just finish the Christmas project and put it up, or I might just put them up in addition to other videos. I don't know. People get funny in January about seeing Christmas stuff. There are some people that are like, oh, please don't stop the Christmas. I need more. I need more. And then there are people that are like, I swear upon all that is holy, if you post one more Christmas layout, I'm unsubscribing. I actually did get an email once that said, if you post another Christmas layout, I'm going to unsubscribe. So I posted another Christmas layout. So maybe they unsubscribed. I have no idea. But I'm like, stop telling me what to do. All right, guys, I'm going to shut up now. And I think my video might have stopped because it's paused there. Nope, it's still showing live. It's just paused on my end. Okay, guys, have a great night, and I will see you around the internet.